Numbers 34. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Command the sons of Israel, and say to them, When you enter the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall to you as an inheritance, even the land of Canaan according to its borders. And your southern sector shall extend from the wilderness of Zin along the side of Edom, and your southern border shall extend from the end of the Salt Sea eastward. Then your border shall turn from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and continue to Zin, and its termination shall be to the south of Kadesh Barnea, and it shall reach Hazeradar and continue to Asmon. And the border shall turn from Asmon to the brook of Egypt, and its termination shall be at the sea. And as for the west border, you shall have the great sea, that is, its coastline. This shall be your west border. And this shall be your north border. You shall draw your border line from the great sea to Mount Hor. You shall draw a line from Mount Hor to Lebo Hamath, and the termination of the border shall be at Zedad. And the border shall proceed to Ziphron, and its termination shall be at Hazar Enan. This shall be your north border. For your east border you shall also draw a line from Hazar Enan to Shepham, and the border shall go down from Shepham to Riblah, on the east side of Ain. And the border shall go down and reach to the slope on the east side of the sea of Chinnereth. And the border shall go down to the Jordan, and its termination shall be at the Salt Sea. This shall be your land according to its borders all around. So Moses commanded the sons of Israel, saying, This is the land that you shall inherit by lot among you as a possession, which Yahweh has commanded to give to the 9.5 tribes. For the tribe of the sons of Reuben have received theirs according to their father's household, and the tribe of the sons of Gad according to their father's households, and the half-tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2.5 tribes have received their inheritance across the Jordan opposite Jericho to the east toward the sunrise. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, These are the names of the men who shall apportion the land to you for inheritance, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And you shall take 1 leader of every tribe to apportion the land for inheritance. Now these are the names of the men. Of the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh. Of the tribe of the sons of Simeon, Samuel the son of Ammihud. Of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad the son of Kislon. Of the tribe of the sons of Dan, a leader, Buki the son of Jogli. Of the sons of Joseph, of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh, a leader, Haniel the son of Ephod. Of the tribe of the sons of Ephraim, a leader, Kemuel the son of Shiftan. Of the tribe of the sons of Zebulun, a leader, Elizaphan the son of Parnach. Of the tribe of the sons of Issachar, a leader, Paltiel the son of Azan. Of the tribe of the sons of Asher, a leader, Ahihud the son of Shalomai. Of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, a leader, Pedahel the son of Ammihud. These are whom Yahweh commanded to apportion the inheritance to the sons of Israel in the land of Canaan. Psalm 78, 40 through 72. How often they rebelled against him in the wilderness, and grieved him in the wasteland. Again and again they tested God, and pained the Holy One of Israel. They did not remember his power, the day when he redeemed them from the adversary, when he performed his signs in Egypt, and his miracles in the field of Zoan, and turned their rivers to blood, and their streams they could not drink. He sent among them swarms of flies which devoured them, and frogs which destroyed them. He gave also their crops to the grasshopper, and the fruit of their labor to the locust. He killed their vines with hailstones, and their sycamore trees with frost. He gave over their cattle also to the hailstones, and their herds to bolts of lightning. He sent upon them his burning anger, fury and indignation and distress, a band of destroying angels. He leveled a path for his anger. He did not hold back their soul from death, but gave over their life to the plague. So he struck all the firstborn in Egypt, the first of their vigor in the tents of Ham. But he led forth his own people like sheep, and guided them in the wilderness like a flock. He led them safely so that they did not fear, but the sea covered their enemies. So he brought them to his holy land, to this hill country which his right hand had acquired. He also drove out the nations before them, and apportioned them for an inheritance by measurement, and made the tribes of Israel dwell in their tents. Yet they tested and rebelled against the Most High God, and did not keep his testimonies. but turned back and acted treacherously like their fathers. They turned aside like a treacherous bow, for they provoked him with their high places, and aroused his jealousy with their graven images. God heard and was filled with wrath, and greatly rejected Israel, so that he abandoned the dwelling place at Shiloh, the tent which he caused to dwell among men, and gave up his strength to captivity, and his beauty into the hand of the adversary. He also gave over his people to the sword, and was filled with wrath at his inheritance. Fire devoured his choice men, and his virgins had no wedding songs. His priests fell by the sword, and his widows could not weep. Then the Lord awoke as if from sleep, as if he were a warrior overcome by wine. He struck his adversaries backward. He put on them an everlasting reproach. He also rejected the tent of Joseph, and did not choose the tribe of Ephraim, but chose the tribe of Judah, Mount Zion, which he loved. And he built a sanctuary like the heights, like the earth which he has founded forever. He also chose David his servant, and took him from the sheepfolds. From following the nursing ewes he brought him, to shepherd Jacob his people, and Israel his inheritance. So he shepherded them according to the integrity of his heart, and led them with his skillful hands. Isaiah 26. In that day this song will be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city. He sets up walls and ramparts for salvation. Open the gates that the righteous nation may enter, the one that keeps faithfulness. The steadfast of mind you will keep in perfect peace, because he trusts in you. Trust in Yahweh forever, for in Yahweh himself, we have an everlasting rock. For he has laid low those who settle on high, the exalted city. He brings it low. He brings it low to the ground. He casts it to the dust. The foot will trample it, the feet of the afflicted, the steps of the poor. The way of the righteous is upright. O upright one, make the path of the righteous level. Indeed, while following the way of your judgments, O Yahweh, we have hoped for you eagerly. Your name, the memory of you, is the desire of our souls. At night my soul longs for you. Indeed, my spirit within me seeks you earnestly. For when the earth experiences your judgments, the inhabitants of the world learn righteousness. Though the wicked is shown favor, he does not learn righteousness. He deals unjustly in the land of the uprightness, and does not perceive the majesty of Yahweh. O Yahweh, your hand is raised up high, yet they do not behold it. They behold your zeal for the people, and are put to shame. Indeed, fire will devour your adversaries. Yahweh, you will establish peace for us, since you have also performed for us all our works. O Yahweh our God, other masters besides you have ruled us, but through you alone we bring your name to remembrance. The dead will not live, the departed spirits will not rise. Therefore you have visited and destroyed them. You have made all remembrance of them perish. You have increased the nation, O Yahweh. You have increased the nation. You are glorified. You have extended all the borders of the land. O Yahweh, they visited you in distress. They could only whisper a prayer. Your chastening was upon them. As the woman with the child draws near to the time to give birth, she writhes and cries out in her pangs of labor. Thus were we before you, O Yahweh. We were with child. We writhed in labor. We gave birth, as it seems, only to wind. We could not accomplish salvation for the earth, and the inhabitants of the world were not born. Your dead will live. Their corpses will rise. You who dwell in the dust, awake and shout for joy. For your dew is as the dew of the dawn, and the earth will give birth to the departed spirits. Come, my people, enter into your rooms, and close your doors behind you. Hide for a little while until indignation passes by. For behold, Yahweh is about to come out from his place, to visit the iniquity of the inhabitants of the earth, and the earth will reveal her bloodshed, and will no longer cover those of hers who were killed. 1 John 4. Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. By this you know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God, and every spirit that does not confess Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, of which you have heard that it is coming, and now it is already in the world. You are from God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. They are from the world, therefore they speak as from the world, and the world hears them. We are from God. The one who knows God hears us. The one who is not from God does not hear us. From this we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. The one who does not love does not know God, because God is love. By this the love of God was manifested in us, that God has sent his only begotten Son into the world, so that we might live through him. In this is love, not that we have loved God, but that he loved us, and sent his Son to be the propitiation for our sins. Beloved, if God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. No one has beheld God at any time. If we love one another, God abides in us, and his love is perfected in us. By this we know that we abide in him and he in us, because he has given us of his Spirit. We have beheld and bear witness that the Father has sent the Son to be the Savior of the world. Whoever confesses that Jesus is the Son of God, God abides in him, and he in God. And we have come to know and have believed the love which God has in us. God is love, and the one who abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him. By this love has been perfected with us, so that we may have confidence in the day of judgment, because as he is, so also are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves punishment, and the one who fears is not perfected in love. We love because he first loved us. If someone says, "I love God," and hates his brother, he is a liar. For the one who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. In this commandment we have from him, that the one who loves God should love his brother also.